Today's the day. It's the transformation challenge reveal day. So me and my pooches, come on Lil, are getting all excited. So shall we go and have a look at what we've made? Let's get cracking. Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been following us busy bees, this is the reveal day of challenge number 2, which was the transformation challenge. I'll just pop an image up while I'm talking of the rules so you can familiarise yourself with what we had to do. But basically, we all had to take an item that we no longer wear anymore, or something from a charity shop, or something we have in the house that isn't in use anymore, and change it into a wearable garment. I've got Lily and the naughty Esme, who helped me with my sewing, not to sit and watch the results today. There are 6 of us who have all transformed something. So I decided on 3 options. The first one was some curtains to transform into this dress. Option number 2 was this blouse needed the sleeves altering, was basically it, but I was going to ruche the sleeves, put some shearing elastic in the sleeves and take the cuffs off, and then put shearing elastic round the waist because it was too wide, basically. That garment wasn't for me, it was for my bestie and sister-in-law, Sharon Deal, who runs the Mill House venue, and she wanted it for a blouse that she could wear at work that wasn't going to get snagged on things. So to ruche it in was a good idea. And then option number 3 was this pair of culottes that I made when I first got back into sewing, and they were fine, absolutely fine, absolutely love the fabric, but felt that they drowned me. Being 5 foot nothing, these big floaty culotte style just really did not suit me. So which one did I choose? Before I do the big reveal, I'll give you a little clue. And it's one of the accessories. Do we know now which garment I chose? Loving this hat. Do you like it too, Esme? Which garment I chose to transform? It's the culottes. And I've made this gorgeous Waves and Wild free bucket hat. Now I've made this in an age 12. These hats come out huge. So if you're planning on trying this pattern, I will put the link in the description below. Size down is my advice because it will come out bigger than you think. But this isn't all that I made from a pair of culottes, because this hardly takes any fabric at all, does it? So shall I show you the whole outfit? Are you ready? Let's go. So here it is. I've made this lovely cord set and the hat. The top has got a feather detail trim on the bottom to give it a bit of length and hide my midriff, and then the shorts are really floaty. They were just the original culottes cropped up, but as a short they don't drown me. Turn round for you now. The back has got some white detailed buttons on it. And we're back to the front again. We've got elastic in the back, side pockets, and I think it looks fab and much better than the culottes. We can turn the hat round. It's reversible, so I can have it matching my culottes, or I can be stripy if I'm wearing another garment. So this hat is going to get used an awful lot on my hauls. And I'm really chuffed with this outfit. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. It's going to get worn loads on my holidays. See you later. So what do we think? I love it, and I hope you do too, and it was worth the wait. So let's talk about how I created this outfit. I've already said the hat was the Sandcastle bucket hat from Waves and Wild, which was a free pattern and very easy to follow, but as I said, downsize because it comes out big. What else did I use? Well, the culottes, or the shorts as they are now, were simply just cut shorter. I had to make them short enough so that I had enough fabric to be able to get a top out of it as well. So it was a bit of a squeeze. So the shorts are quite short and the top is quite cropped. So being a lady of a certain age, to try and hide my midriff and make the shorts feel a little bit longer, I added a feather detail trim to the bottom of the shorts and the bottom of the top. So the shorts were the original, I think it was a McCall's pattern. If I can find it, I will bob the details up here because it's a while since I made them. And the top was a free top from Love Sewing magazine that I got yonks ago. I added, it was a plain top, but very wide, so I had to make it narrower because I didn't have enough fabric. And then obviously I needed to get it on and off, so I added the button placket detail all down the back and used some white and gold buttons from my stash. This fabric was originally from Guthrie and Garney. It is a couple of years old, to be honest, now, so the chances of them having it are pretty much zero. The buttons were from Textile Garden out of my stash, and the trim I got from Amazon, and I will pop the link below if you want to get the same trim. So what did I think about doing a transformation? I've got to be honest, I found it quite daunting. I'm used to having a nice flat piece of beautiful fabric, pattern pieces, cut it out, follow the pattern and sew it. But obviously I followed the pattern for the hat, but hacking into those culottes was quite scary, if I'm honest, because I was ruining a perfectly good garment with no guarantee that it was going to come out any better than it was originally. And okay, they languished in my wardrobe and I did not wear them, but at least they were a garment, not just scraps of fabric that were a failed garment, if you know what I mean. But I bit the bullet, measured down from the waist for the length of the shorts to the shortest length that I could get away with, or I felt I could get away with, and I hope you agree that they are not too revealing. And then put the bottom parts of the legs in half, rip one of the seams on both, so I had two flat pieces of fabric. I used the hem that was already there for as the bottom of the top and cut it out around that. I created my own pattern pieces from the original because it was too big, so I had to fold it in where the fold line was at the middle, at the front and the back. Not as much at the back because I needed space to be able to make that button placket. And then just sewed it together. The neckband and the arms had homemade bias binding in them. I didn't have enough of the fabric left, so I had to use some plain white, but you can't see it, it's on the inside, so I think I do get away with that. Yeah, and that's it. Once I started, got everything cut out, and I had a feeling that it was going to work out okay, I was fine and I enjoyed the process. So going forward, I will definitely try and transform things before I put them in the charity bag, because apparently a lot of the stuff that is clothing that you send to the charity shops still ends up in landfill, which is absolutely scandalous. So if I can transform anything that's in my wardrobe that I no longer wear going forward, I will definitely be doing it. So that's my transformation. There are 5 other ladies all doing this same reveal today, all put on YouTube at the same time. So I will bob the links to their channels in the description. Go and give them a watch, see what they've done, and hopefully get inspired to transform unwanted garments in your wardrobe rather than going and spending money on new fabric. You'll save money. You won't be buying fabric that uses a lot of water to create it and isn't very environmentally friendly, no matter how you look at it. No matter how you look at it, they're not helping we're not helping the environment by buying new fabric every time we want to make a garment. I love buying fabric and I'm not going to stop doing, but I am going to be more conscious about it, and I am going to look in my wardrobe. I'm going to give it a clear out now, and I'm going to pull everything out that I do not wear anymore or haven't worn for a long time, and I'm going to work my way through them and see if I can create things from them. Why not? So that, I think, will be my next Waste Not Wednesday. This video has replaced my Waste Not Wednesday vlog this week, but I'm sure you'll agree it ties in with the ethos of Waste Not Want Not, because I have transformed a garment into a wearable garment. And I love it. It is definitely coming on my hauls at the end of September with me, and I will try and take some pics. So I hope that it's inspired you. I hope that you've enjoyed watching all our vlogs and have got some ideas of things that you can create for yourself that are environmentally friendly, use garments or fabric that is a sheet. I don't know what the others are doing, to be honest. A blanket, it could be anything like that that is no longer being used. Or go to the charity shop before you go to your fabric store and see what they've got, because you will be pleasantly surprised. So I hope you've enjoyed my transformation challenge reveal video. And before I go, just to let you know, we have got one last challenge to do as the Busy Bees over the month of September, and the reveal will be at the end of September, and then that will be it. I've really enjoyed doing these challenges, but maybe we'll do it again next year. So what is the last challenge going to be? Well, we have decided to go a little bit off piste. I know that on the Sewing Bee they always have a big grand finale, which is amazing to watch. but it doesn't really relate to real life in a lot of cases. And all the things that we've been making in our Busy Bee Sewing Challenge have been wearable garments that the person who's making them will wear in real life. So for our last challenge, we've decided to include people who perhaps don't make clothes, to include people who are sewists but don't make garments. So if you're new to sewing and you're making things that are a little bit more simple, or you're a crafter and you make different things, not garments, then this last challenge is right up your street. So what's it going to be? For the Busy Bees final sewing challenge, we are doing a bag challenge. I know, a little bit different. And it will push some of us out of our comfort zones, but that's the whole idea of doing these challenges. So what's the criteria? It's a free bag pattern because we're quite keen to continue with the ethos of being inclusive and everybody being able to make the things that we're making in these challenges, and patterns can be quite expensive. So watch the final reveal at the end of September, and as an added Brucey bonus, you will be getting 6 free bag patterns to have a go at. How amazing is that? The other thing that we've decided to include is it's going to be a free bag pattern, but it's got to be a bag that reflects our personalities. So that's going to be really interesting to see. What do you think mine will be? Might be a bit bright, mightn't it? But you might be surprised. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my reveal. Bob over and watch all the other ladies and see what they've transformed this month. And then keep following us because we've got one more big challenge, the bag challenge, which will be at the end of September. Take care, everyone, and happy sewing, and I will see you on Friday for my Friday sews. Bye for now.